Alrighty. Um, I want to talk about Man of Steel. I haven't talked about it yet. The trailers. Um, Look, awesome. Man of Steel looks like a great Superman movie. Finally, finally, we get a Superman movie. Look, I love Superman. Now, a lot of people might get bashed for this, but I like Superman Returns. I like the direction Brian Singer went. Even though the movie was boring, I still like the direction with it, and I kind of wish they would have kept going with that direction because one, it was because I Brian Singer had a script for the second one, and it looked promising, like X-Men 2 script, and it looked promising. But Superman Returns is a bad movie, but it does make up for Superman 4 Quest for Peace. It really does. Overall, I do think this movie is a Superman movie deserved. This is going to be a start of DC Universe. Hopefully this kills the box office, and I think it will. The competition afterwards, there's no movie coming afterwards. They have to deal with because this movie's coming out pretty early, June 14th. I think that's like the second week of June. Let me check. I might even pre-order for that one. I don't know. Actually, yeah, it's the second week of June, and there's really no movies coming out. I gotta check though. I could be wrong. No, there's no movies coming out this year. Marvel movies. Iron Man 3 was actually the only movie that coming out in May, so it's gonna stay in the box office, for about a few weeks. But hopefully, I might see Star Trek, Darkness, just to boot the shit out of Man of Steel. I mean, boot not Man of Steel, but Iron Man 3 off the box office because I hate that film. And I wish, I was just disappointed with the film. But, yeah, Man Still has a chance to gross to $1 billion. And it might. It really will. Hopefully make more than Dark Knight Rises. I hope so. I enjoy it. Hope so. First off the bat, I'm not a huge Superman fan, but I do like his character. I don't know why. Some people say he's unrelatable. I like his character. I like when he's done right. I mean, but when Superman gets pushed to the bone and then he has to go a little bit, he has to use his full power to beat the shit out of people. Yeah, I like that. Superman is character that has always been, unrelatable to people. That's true. I prefer Batman over Superman. That's just me, and that's the majority of the people. But I still like Superman character. I do like the way they got rid of his red tights because that motherfucker should have got rid of that. But I do not like that he has no tights. I mean, it looks kind of weird. You see his yeah, the suit looks okay though. From this picture alone. I do like Michael Shannon as Zod. He's intimidating as Zod. He's a great actor, and I think he can bring a lot to the table. Even the previous actor who plays Zod, Terrence Howard. Terrence not Howard. Hold on a minute. Give me a minute. I want to get this guy's name right because I love his I just don't know his name by heart. Give me a minute. I'm just going to do a search right here on my computer. 1 minute. Terrence. Terrence Henry Staple. Yeah. I couldn't say his last name wrong. Please correct me in the comments below, but Terrence Staple. I love his Zod back in Superman 2. I loved his Zod. I thought his Zod was pretty good. He came out menacing. Over the years though, Zod's been really, updated, but he's not really used as much in the comic books as much as he used to be. Some people had him and some people changed his origins similar to what's his face to Vegeta and Dragon Ball Z, how they came into to Earth, because really Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z, if everybody who know who Dragon Ball Z is, if not, look it up. Dragon Ball Z from Vegeta is based off of General Zod. He's really based off of General Zod, and Superman's based off of Goku. I mean, pretty much if you look at it like that. But what the hell am I talking about Dragon Ball Z for? I guess to me the fight scenes kind of look DBZ-ish, and I think that's the route they need to go with this type of Superman. It's DBZ-ish, fight all over town. I'll still say today the best fight scene in a superhero movie is Superman 2, Dr. Octopus, and Spider-Man. I mean, that fight scene is still to me one of the best fight scenes I've seen in a long time. Sam Raimi did his homework. He did a good ass job by studying that. Just the way he directed that was awesome. Just awesome. But General Zod looks badass. Michael Shannon looks badass as Zod. Henry Cavill looks badass as Superman. Hopefully his acting is a little bit better than the Mortal movie he did back in 2011. I didn't like that. That was kind of weak for him. But overall, he looks some badass. Does he look like Superman? Yeah, he does. Does he look like Clark Kent? That's the question. A lot of people say they might not have Clark Kent, in here. I don't mind that. Reason being is, let's be honest, he can't have his secret identity. He can still be Clark Kent, but he doesn't have to be the Clark Kent we know from the comics, but a different Clark Kent. Because I think the reason is a lot of fans got pissed off is that he put his glasses on and that hides his secret identity. That was one of the stupidest things I had ever seen. That was kind of lame. I mean, it's time to get with the times. I mean, that shit ain't gonna work. I mean, we ain't that stupid. They did it in Superman Returns. I thought to myself, that's stupid. Yeah, I still think that's stupid. Even in the comic books, I still think that's stupid. Why? Mostly in the comic books, though, he's more Superman than Clark. I think a lot of them said we got to stay away from that Clark thing because it's not working. Fans are getting in and out of it with Superman. But if he just Superman flies around and beats, saves the day and, takes on challenges like, Zod, I think it could work. And a lot of people said, well, they'll probably do Clark in the next movie. I said, why? What for? What's the reason? There's rumors going around that the Wayne Tower is in Metropolis. That's going to be a camo in the movie. So is LexCorp. So we know Lex Luthor is going to be in the movie next one. Hopefully he doesn't leave a playing card like they did in the Joker. Because David Goyer is writing this. He came up with the story and he came up with the story. He's writing the screenplay for it. That's good. Because I think the reason that the Dark Knight Rises people hate Dark Knight Rises was because it wasn't written by David Goyer. It was written by Jonathan Nolan and Christopher Nolan. And those two guys together, I love them both, but they can't write. They cannot write a good movie. That movie was a little But yeah. I can't wait for this movie. I'm excited. I think this movie's gonna make $1 billion. I think this is gonna be the great start for DC Universe. And right now, DC can capitalize on these angry ass Iron Man fans that are pissed off at the movie. I wish Man of Steel would come out next week because I think that will make $1 billion. Beat Iron Man, but I think it's good for a wait because you just don't want to put I just don't want them to go against Iron Man and get creamed. I don't want that. I want this to get some time and get some build. I can't wait for this film. I've been waiting for this film almost for about a year now. The trailer we got, trailer 2 was good. I think we're gonna get another trailer, maybe, hopefully. Usually they release 3 trailers. Iron Man got a 3rd one, I think, or maybe just got 2. I don't know, but they should have released more trailers though. They should have. But I guess the less trailers, because it scares me, because the less trailers you show, the more and more I think that's all what's in the movie. And the more trailers you show, that means there's more stuff to the movie. And I know this movie's going to be 2 hours, at least 2 hours and 15 to 30 minutes. If not, then I'm not even going to see this movie. It should be long. Yeah. Enough me. I just want to share my thoughts on the trailer of Man of Steel. I want to share my thoughts on this new great movie directed by one of my favorite directors, Zack Snyder. He did Watchmen, which is a movie I love to death. I think it's very underrated. The movie's very good. The story for it is very good. The narrator, Rorschach, did a great job narrating the story. Good. I love his movies. Watchmen, 300, and Dawn of the Dead was my favorite remake of any movie I have ever seen next to Batman Nolan films. He did a great job with that. Sad he didn't continue it, but Warner Brothers kept him around because he was a Warner Bros. Wanted to do more stuff, so yeah. This would be a good start for the film universe. So want to share my thoughts, and that's it. So June 14th, catch the movie. Matter of fact, June 14th, midnight. Put those tickets in. Put those motherfucking tickets in. I think the movie's gonna be released early, so I'm gonna see how the fans' reaction is. Outside the U.S. first. If it's very negative, I don't know. That's gonna make me. I'm gonna still see the movie, but it's gonna make me very sad. But hopefully the movie is released on a positive note. But I will be doing series of Superman. Superman. No, matter of fact, when it gets close, I'm gonna do a series of Superman. Matter of fact, yeah. Let me hold on a minute. Let me look. It's the 7th now. This is a Tuesday. Okay. Around. I got school. Got a class coming up. All right. Let's see. 20th. 17th. I'm gonna do a video series. For the week of Superman comes out. I might do these video series this month. The reason being is pretty much later this month I got a lot of stuff going on. I got school, I got work, so I'm gonna be busy as hell with those two things. So I'm probably gonna do these videos probably the next 2 weeks. I won't do them now, but they won't be released till later during the Superman week. I'm gonna call it. Yeah. That's what I'll do for the Man of Steel. To give my little help of promoting the movie. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm probably gonna do it similar to I might do characters, Superman villains. Superman villains, talk about villains one-on-one. Second one, I might talk about Superman supporting characters. Then I'm gonna talk about Superman's love interest and some other stuff. But yeah. Look forward to those videos. If they be released, I might release them on the last week of May or the first week of June, but I want to try to let them come out on the 10th of June. So look forward to those videos. All right, this is my thoughts on Man of Steel. This trailer, one of the anticipated movies for me this summer. This and Pacific Rim, and both of these movies are done by Warner Brothers. I know one of them won't suck. Oh God, I hope it's not Man of Steel. I love the trailer for Pacific Rim, but I take that to be shitty than Man of Steel because I'm a huge Superman fan. Not a big Superman fan, but I do like his character, and I like the direction they're going with his character by the trailers. Hopefully, this won't fool me like Iron Man 3, but I think Warner Brothers they're smarter than that. And plus, David Goyer's behind this, and I have faith in David Goyer. Nothing like Drew Pierce, bastard. All right, that's my thoughts. Leave a comment down below and